So is a semicolon. We need a semicolon, you know?
Re-crawling chaos.
Yeah, re-crawling chaos, re-crawling semicolon chaos, 4 exclamation points.
4
How's that sound?
points. Yeah. All right, nice one. Who wants to read the last one?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Anime Summit Podcast. It's your favorite host, the most Sam the Bomb. And of course with me every goddamn week is Danny.
Hello.
And down over there in that corner in the south cabin is Nick.
You're killing money.
What the hell?
I don't know. That's what they say in Shark Tank, right? You're killing money.
Yeah, you're just throwing away. You're just throwing it away. You're killing the business. You're killing money. Fucking Mark Cuban. Is that his name? Mark Cuban. Yeah, dude, that's what we're doing today. We're doing Shark Tank. We're doing another Shark Tank. This is Shark Tank 4th edition, because we've done 4 of them, or 3 of them so far. This is our 4th one. Spooky edition. It's the 2nd spooky edition, the Re-Revengening, the return. The return of the Re-Revengening spooky edition. Actually, the last one we did was a spooky edition too. We've done 2 Shark Tanks, and then we did a spooky one, and then now we're doing another spooky one. For our, keeping with the theme of October, which is, because it's Halloween. It's Halloween next week. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. So, we had... it's funny, too, because, we kept going back and forth, okay, wait, are we pitching? Are they pitching? Are we both pitching? I think to keep them separated from now on, whenever we do pitch things, where the hosts come up with ideas, we'll call them host pitches or something. And when we do Shark Tanks, it'll be the listener generated. In this case, we got 4 responses in our Google Doc, and you'll have to forgive us because we kind of moved some topics around and stuff last minute. And that was kind of my fault because Castlevania came out and I was like, oh, I want to talk about Castlevania and all this other stuff. So, normally I would have announced this a month ahead of time, like we did the show swap, but so that way more people could have probably seen it. But we did get 4 responses, 4 pitches of you pitching a horror anime idea, an idea for a horror anime or a horror theme or spooky themed anime. So we're gonna read them, and then I'm open my briefcase here with my money, see if I want to invest in producing your show. And just so you guys know, my money means more than Nick and Danny's together. Okay, here we go. I'm just kidding. I'm poor. I'm broke as a joke. Shut up. Links.animesummit.net. And then that's where you can go and follow all of the social media and subscribe and like and all that good stuff. And then also the Patreon link is there too. Patreon.com/AnimeSummit. Become a patron today, please, and you get stuff early as soon as it's done being edited and some other exclusive things. And also, I don't know if Danny did it yet. I kind of forgot to ask her, so that's my bad. But the Shopify, the store, and the merch store is not open. So you go buy shirts and stuff. We got Anime Summit merch. We got some general weeb wear on there as well. More things are coming, and we'll always announce when new pieces are dropping and all that good stuff. And also, if you become a patron, you get the first 2 weeks of a new drop. We'll give you a little discount code for patrons. Okay. And then also, the show swap is next week. I don't know if you guys remember. We've only been talking about it for the past 15 years. Fucking Chobits and Planetes. Nick traded Danny Planetes, and Danny traded Nick Chobits. Both 26 episode shows, or I guess Chobits is technically, we found out it's technically 24 because there's 2 recap episodes.
Yeah, we had a big argument about it.
We were like, well, no, it's this one, and then
on Crunchyroll it's 24 episodes. They just got rid of the summaries.
Yeah, well, no, it's the 25, the 2 unaired episodes. But yeah, apparently on Crunchyroll, they got rid of the 2 recaps and then just continued to number them from there. So that's why it seems confusing. But yeah, there's only 24 episodes of Chobits. There's 26 of Planetes though. So nice round.
So figure. I won
40 episodes. Yeah.
No, that's 50. That's 50.
50. Yeah. For 40, 50. I failed biology. Anyways, question.
Math on the
Nick.
podcast.
Math on the podcast. Question of the week, Nick.
This is from King, and he says, congrats on the opening of the new merch shop, which Sam can give the pitch on that again. If you could have any piece of Anime Summit merch, what would it be?
Okay, so a couple months ago, or about a month ago, we had a guest on, or maybe it was Nick or Danny that said it, or it might have been Nick that said it. But like someone said something about booby mouse pads.
That was Sen.
Oh, okay, that was Sen. Yeah, that fell through.
I believe so. I believe that was Sen. Or
that person was, I was talking to this.
I was on
person.
the Otakon recap.
Yeah. So like that fell through, and that person just like ghosted me. So now I have to find some other place that does it. And the thing that sucks is that it probably will have to be a thing where I order like a stock of it, and then if you guys buy it, then I have to ship it out or whatever myself.
Or that can only be a Patreon exclusive.
Or it can just be Danny Paling on the podcast. Yeah, I would say booby mouse pad though, or a butt mouse pad of the Anime Summit girl, maybe, or something. I don't know. Maybe it would have to be a Patreon exclusive thing, right? Because it might be a little lewd or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude.
No, we could have the Peepo cheeks. That's not really Anime Summit themed, but
it's Anime Summit Discord themed. Oh, I would have chopsticks. Anime Summit chopsticks. Because I eat a lot of noodles.
Oh, we got the Wingus and Dingus chopsticks.
Oh, no.
Yeah, fucking bitch ass Fluffington and Bathhouse do Chubney, Wingus and Dingus.
I got another idea. How about Plummet, Anime Plummet socks, but only socks?
Okay, so this is what the Anime Plummet socks are. They're trash cans, and then at the very top, like at the top of the sock, is the girl peeking her head out. Like, what?
Yeah, perfect.
So the trash can socks.
Oh my god.
That'd be
King
good,
would
dude.
Wear the shit out of those.
He would
Yeah.
too. He would too. Plummet boys. If you heard that just now, let us know what you think of that. That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good one. Good one. Okay, shout out Nick. That's a good one. Okay. Danny, what about you? Do you got an idea?
Pins, enamel pins, stickers.
Acrylic
I'm still
keychains.
waiting. I'm still waiting for the print of our mugshots. Sam.
Oh yeah, we can put that on the shop. We should do that. I keep wanting to redo it because every time I do it, I'm like, this
so
sucks.
then
This doesn't
redo
look
it.
right.
God damn it! Like
the first time I did it, it sucked.
I want that freaking print so I can put it up on my wall.
Oh yeah. Let me see, I'll take a look at it later.
God damn it!
Okay,
I've only been asking you to like freaking do it or like at least give me one. Like this was even before the freaking shop was even a thing.
Yeah,
like I've been wanting that print for like ever, and you've been flaking on me.
This is Danny. This Danny's fucking like in Bailey Madison, who's like, just do it.
Yeah.
That's fucking Danny.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Man. All right. I'll take a look at it later.
We also need merch with our phrases on it, like cinematography, stuff like that. Those would be easy to make.
Nick would say something like, what would Nick say? Or he would just be like, Nick should be like his fist in the air and he's like, there are dozens of us.
Dozens.
Mine would just be catch it once.
School Days fans, dozens of us.
Dozens of us.
No.
Oh man. All right, good question. Good. Anyone else got any more ideas? No.
No.
All right. If anyone else got any ideas, let us know. That's pretty funny. I'm rooting for chopsticks still. Okay, waifu and husbando, Danny.
Waifu is Yuko. Yuko Shiragami from Actually I Am, and husbando is Death the Kid from Soul Eater.
These are random, right?
Yeah. I
just
just
'cause-
literally just picked them.
Yeah,
On a whim.
because they're spooky themed or horror themed or whatever. Yeah, dude, Death the Kid's cool. I don't think we picked him for the. We definitely didn't pick him for the.
picked for Soul Eater.
Yeah, for Soul Eater, I think we just did Maka and Soul. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm sitting in my luxury chair with my cool leather folder thing. Let's do it. Let's do it, dude. Anime Shark Tank, 4th edition, the Re-Revengening return of the horror. Stab you. Here's the rules that we set forth, okay? Keep your pitch to 200 and 300 words or one paragraph. Don't make it super long or overly, don't go overboard with the details. Just because we wanted to get to as many as we can, which we got 4 of them, so I think that's pretty good. Title your anime with listing a genre. It doesn't have to be like scary horror. It could be just like spoopy themed or Halloween themed or horror themed, So like, what's that one with the one that just came out a little bit ago with the vampire guy he's all pathetic and it's kind of funny. It's funny, you know what I mean? Or the demon, the sleepy princess in the demon castle, That
Oh yeah. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good Halloween.
You can add studio or staff names if you like, or a studio or whatever that you think would like to handle. You would think you would like to handle the production of your thing, and no AI gen or Chat GPT generated submissions, just because that takes the fun out of it. So, sorry, Kai. That's probably why we didn't get a pitch from him.
Yeah, Kai has lost. He's lost the ability.
And then I forgot to listen to a previous episode. Do you guys remember how we did it? We just go out of 10, right? And is that how we did it last time? 5 out of 10 or whatever. I think that's how we did it last time, right? Let's just say we should start doing a budget. We have a budget, right? I got $10,000, right? And I have to give how much I want to give to each of them, right? Total. So one of them I could give 5,000, 5,000, which means I have 5,000 left to give the other 3. Or one of them I could give none because I think it sucks or whatever. You know what I mean? Okay, $10,000. So it's out of 10, but it's $10,000, right? Okay, $10,000. That's how much you have. That's how much the fucking producers are giving us. Okay, Honey Bear couldn't get any more, so everyone yell at Honey Bear.
Wait, 10,000? That's not enough to do anything.
And just make pretend, Nick.
Low budget.
Let's go 1 million.
Okay, $1 million.
That sounds more fun. $1 million.
Okay, 1 million. Yeah, that way we sound important, right? Okay, yeah, we got $1 million.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry, Ray, I don't want to listen to that last part.
Edit it out, Sam. Edit it out.
Honey Bear was able to secure each, me, Danny, and Nick, $1 million. It fell off a truck. Anyways.
Oh my God.
Who wants to read the first one?
Go ahead, Sam.
You want me to? Okay, I'll do the first one. Okay. This one is from Jeremy Thunderstrikes. Shout out Jeremy. He's one of the mods. He's been a mod for a little bit now. The title is called Out of Body, Horror, Mystery. Are there listed genres? Here it is. 25-year-old Motoko has had a string of bad luck when it comes to where she chooses to live. Whenever she moves in, the neighborhood always has an increase in break-ins, or even some horrific murders have occurred. Is someone after her? Couldn't it be that since nothing unusual has ever happened at her place despite everything, after a suggestion from a friend, she invests in a new night vision cameras to put her mind at ease? The next day, she checks the video and everything seems normal until she watches the footage from her bedroom. She sees herself randomly sit up and stare directly into the camera, her eyes a chilling blank white. She then screams at an ear-piercing pitch before leaving her bed. She has no memory of doing this. Later that day, 5 different murders were discovered in her neighborhood. It was all too clear she's been responsible for it this whole time and has been committing these crimes whenever she sleeps. What is making her do this, and how does she stop this evil? Rather, how does she stop herself? Ooh.
I like that last line. That was good.
How does she stop herself? That'd be pretty cool because, think about it, right? The whole, however many episodes it is, 13 or 10, 13 or 20, whatever. It's unraveling, oh, wait, it turns out that she's this ancient bloodline of this, or it could be when she was a kid, she got possessed on some bullshit. It could be anything, dude. It could be a number of things.
Or
what
she's
was that?
Or she's eating too much cheese and chocolate, and then she just sleepwalks.
Yeah.
She's sleepwalks.
She gets gassy.
I want to know, like,
What was
I
that
wanna
movie
know,
where the kid was sitting by the window with binoculars and he sees like a murder or whatever?
Disturbia.
It might have been that. There's
Yeah,
also an
Disturbia.
old one too that was like that.
Oh,
That kind of
okay.
it kind of reminds me of that.
I'm thinking of Disturbia by Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, it might have been. It was kind of similar to that. That 70s show did a parody on it at one point.
Oh, okay.
Might have been Hitchcock. I think it was a Hitchcock movie. I don't know.
Oh, Vertigo or
No.
Rear Window?
Maybe it was that.
Yeah, Rear Window. I'm pretty sure. Google it.
Yeah, that actually
But-
looks right. Yeah. Maybe.
But
Maybe
yeah,
not. Oh yeah.
I wonder, and obviously we told people not to be super detailed, but it would have been cool maybe to see how some of the murders are occurring. Like, is she choking him to death? Is she ripping him apart? Is she just shooting him? Is she sounds like she's turning into some kind of monster. Like it turns out she's the La Chupacabra or something. Don't laugh, Dan. That's not funny. That fucking thing is real.
So
okay?
one
We're all gonna
thing I'm
fucking
noticing
die.
that we missed, we should have told them to add like studio and stuff like that too. I thought
Well,
we
I
had
did.
that on there.
I did, but like I said, I kind of said it like in a way where it's like if you wanted, yeah.
Oh, it's optional. Okay.
So maybe I should have said you do it next time. But not everyone is like studio or staff first, so that's why I left it optional. But like,
Oh, I see it. Yeah. You read it out already. Okay.
yeah.
Pay
But, like-
attention, Nick. See, this is why you like yell at us when you say we're not doing things when clearly
You know what?
you're just not listening.
I see a couple down here that have studios. All right. Jeremy, that's minus $20 for no studio.
That's $20. You know what, Jeremy? Here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna say let's get a stew, and obviously we're gonna outsource. Okay, I'm gonna give you. What did we say? $1 million. I'm gonna give you.
Well, here's the question. Do we only have a total budget of 1 million?
Total budget of 1 million. So like,
Okay,
If you
do we
give
want to do the
Jeremy-
budget at the very end? Because then otherwise it's like we're going to try to save it for the last one, and that's going to be
you're
unfair.
right. Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. So let's read all of them first, and then divide our money up. Okay, yeah, that's better.
Let's do it that way. This is not the same format as Shark Tank, but it's kind of fun. Whatever.
Okay, you get no money then.
You
don't get
lose.
anything.
You get nothing. Good day.
Good day, sir.
There's not
Okay.
enough Willy Wonkas and Gene Wilders in this. I'm sorry.
That's true. Yeah, you guys fucked up. There's not enough Gene Wilder in these pitches.
So
Okay,
it's a
who
little
wants to
bit
do the
like
next one?
Rear Window, and like she's getting like it's like The Exorcist in Rear Window or something.
Yeah. All right, next one.
We also got a question though. How are they going to make money, and who's the target audience,
Oh shit.
and how
man,
many episodes is it going to be?
We should have put that. Yeah. Okay, this is only the fourth anime Shark Tank we've done. I feel like we should have had this down by now.
Yeah, well, I think we did it one time, but yeah, we'll just fill that in ourselves. Let's just like think ourselves, who would this be for, and how would
I
it?
think-
Jeremy
like,
wrote
be
down that it's a horror
commercialized?
mystery. So by
your average
that,
horror
I'm
movie.
assuming it's going to be for like a teenage young adult audience, like a
Average
mature
horror
audience.
fan, maybe. Yeah, average. Y17 average horror fan, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This also reminds me of the Rick and Morty episode with the night people. they have night versions of themselves, and they just make them do all their chores.
Oh no.
Maybe it's I would say maybe it's 12 episodes. I don't feel like this is something that needs 20 some episodes. You know?
So there's 5 different murders that day.
That day. At first.
Holy
So I
shit,
imagine
5
that's
in
like
a
the-
day? Jesus.
I imagine that like you can imagine so like this pitch itself is like the first episode. Or the first 2, you know what I mean?
5 murders in the same neighborhood. That would cause like a huge commotion. That would be massive. Especially in Japan.
I assume
That'd be
that,
like national news.
I assume that she leaves like no trace, you know what I mean? So it's like what do you fucking do?
Yeah, like a Death Note style. Yeah, like oh yeah, that's the other question. Like what kind of clues are there? Like how does the mystery work, you know?
Yeah.
Is she like a wet bandit? Does she leave the water running?
The sticky bandits.
The sticky bandits. Does she have pennies stuck everywhere?
It was like in the first movie they were the wet bandits, and then the second one he's like, "Hey, look, we're the sticky bandits." Because he puts the duct tape. This is funny, dude. Yeah, no, dude. That's a good question.
These are the questions that we have. Maybe next time we should also let them. We had it like a 200 to 300 word limit. We could probably up that a little bit to like 400, just
Maybe
for
a
like
little
extra detail. Yeah.
Yeah.
Planning on the podcast.
Planning
Good job,
on the
Jeremy.
podcast.
Though
All
you know
right,
you
yeah,
worked within the boundaries.
You guys are the guinea pigs, okay? So shut up. Go back
Even
to
though
your
this is our
turnips.
4th time doing it.
Even though it's our 4th time doing.
Actually, technically, Jeremy was slightly below the word count,
I feel like Honey Bear is also
closer to an
responsible for
elevator
not-
pitch.
for not, screening these properly. That's -1.
All right, Sam, just blaming it on somebody else.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, when Sam and Trisha don't do the dishes, they blame it on Honey Bear. Honey Bear didn't do the dishes.
Oh yeah, the dishwasher. Shit. All right, who wants to read the next one?
All right, Danny, do you want it, or I could take it, or Danny could take
You
it?
take
Pretty
it.
short.
All right.
Pretty short.
This is from Cam, and they say this is a short one. This is an elevator pitch. This is
an
not
elevator,
even.
I haven't been in. An
This is
elevator
like
in
you
15
could-
years.
I'm going to the 4th floor, and you're going to the 6th floor, or no, other way around. Whatever. We got like 2 floors. All right. In the eerie depths of a secluded mountain village, a group of curious teenagers stumble upon an ancient curse that awakens a malevolent force. As the sinister entity begins to possess the townsfolk, the teens find themselves trapped in a nightmarish realm where their deepest fears come to life. With each passing day, they must unravel the dark secrets of the village and confront their own inner demons in a desperate battle for survival. Coming soon to Crunchyroll, Shadows of the Forgotten Village. Ooh,
So it's
you had me at Village because that's one of my Mayoiga Lost Village. That's a good show. It also kind of reminds me of like Escape from Witch Mountain, even though I've never seen that.
it's Mayoiga and the Faculty, pretty much.
Yeah, we should also add that next time. You got to make a comparison,
For
pitch.
fans of XYZ.
or it's like Die Hard meets Alien or something like that.
our
You know what I mean?
recommended, shows or something. Yeah.
Cowboy Bebop meets K-On, something like that. You know.
You know that one
no.
episode of Cowboy Bebop Toys in the Attic? It's that.
Oh, no.
Yeah. See, that's a good idea. We should have them write that in next time.
Yeah, Ganymede Rock Lobster just fucking making her own stuff.
Well, I applaud the brevity, Cam. This is I'm getting off on the next floor. Somebody farted in the elevator. This is how you do it.
That's
but-
how Nick will be remembered. A big fart.
The downside is there's not enough detail.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
you
kinda
give me your
fucked up.
business card and I take it. And I'm like, all right, I stuff it in my wallet. Okay, but let's see.
Yeah.
Am I going to see this? Am I going to
see
remember this? Shadows
gonna
of the
remember
Forgotten Village. Let's see.
It's a very anime name.
I think it could work.
I also know Cam is a big fan of series that takes him on a fucking ride. Okay, shout out to Cam. He does the podcast, the solo podcast, Nerd Explosion. You should go listen to Nerd Explosion. I know he's a big fan of like Stranger Things and Star Wars and all those kinds of shows, right? So maybe he.
Oh
likes
yeah, it kind of
survival
reminds me of
stuff.
Stranger Things a little bit too. Yeah,
He likes survival stuff, things that take you on a fucking ride, right? So
it's like a Junji Ito Stranger Things.
yeah.
See,
So
that would be a
maybe-
good comparison. Junji Ito meets Stranger Things.
Yeah. He likes going for a fucking ride. He's like, holy shit, man, that was some fucking shit. And he has like non-flashbacks or whatever. But like,
Nope.
yeah, no, freaking. If I know Cam, like I know my butthole. That's like what he's pitching here. Which I'm like, okay, I'm into it, kind of, but like, is also the mystery like. Are we gonna eventually find out what the entity is? It's like a old spirit from the times of yore in Lancaster, or is it like just an alien force that came down and infected everybody with a parasite, and now we have to do drugs to kill them and stuff like that? Like
It's like the thing or whatever. Yeah.
I've been talking about the Faculty for 2 weeks because Danny and
God.
Trisha fucked me up. Now
But it's kind of like the thing a little bit, right? Is there a dog? Tell me there's a dog. That's all I know about that.
Here's what I'm saying. Here's what it needs to be. And if I'm investing my money in this, then I get to write some of it. And what I'm saying is this.
This is
The
why
ending
Hollywood
needs
is failing.
If the ending needs
People
to be
like Sam.
Yeah. Shut up.
Making your own edits.
The ending,
We need more Face Johnsons.
Shut up. Honey Bear needs to be in at least 2 scenes. No, but like we need to find out. We need to figure out who the entity is. Like there needs to be a big reveal, and the reveal needs to be this. It turns out it's man.
Oh my god.
Just some like announcer guy at the end. Turns out it's man.
Turns out it's man. That's what it needs to be. It's like some Wizard of Oz type shit. It turns out it's just some guy working a fucking machine in the back the whole fucking time. Dude, that's what this could be. The Forgotten Village could be Oz. That'd be cool. And it's like a horror thing. And Dorothy is like a witch now and she kills everyone. That would be sick. See, you know what, Cam? I want 50% and I want to rewrite some of this. You suck. Actually,
I think we also got to workshop that title. The title is a little bit generic. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, technically, I'm not really rewriting anything. I'm just adding a lot.
If you think about it, you did all this. You're just incepting it into Cam's mind.
Cam was. That is why I'm the brains and you are the brawn. I'm just kidding, dude. I'm neither smart or strong. But like, no, dude. Yeah,
So that almost rhymed.
let's rework. Hey, I'm not a rapper though. Let's rework the title. And let's add some panache. Let's throw a fucking
Make it
dead
pop.
animal on. Let's throw a dead animal on you. I'm
Let's
thinking
throw a dead
buttercream, tan, buttercream. What size is the waist? Let's go in. This whole entire time, I've just been
I don't even know what you're
referencing other
saying.
movies. God damn it, dude. Okay. Danny,
What
are
about
you
this?
thinking?
Yeah, Danny, what kind of like studios and people who work on it would you say? Or I'm putting you on the spot there, but like what do you got?
Yeah, what are you thinking, Danny, with this one?
Mm,
You're thinking no, yes, or you want to work it a little bit? You want to
I don't know. I feel like
As-
there's not enough
not enough for you to go
for
on?
me to go on. I mean, it's a good pitch for so far. But I would say, a little bit more detail for me.
What
I
if the
guess.
malevolent entity was a lolly?
I'm in.
Um
Can she
No.
be a yandere lolly?
Sure.
Nick is like, you know what? No idea is a bad idea. Let's write it down.
just have Studio Shaft do it.
Ooh, head tilts. Those are scary.
Shaft.
Shaft hasn't done anything in a minute.
Pretty good. Yeah, you know what? I have to think about that one. I think I'm with Nick and Danny on that. I take the business card, I look at it a little bit. You know, it's not embossed like the rest of ours business cards are. Ugh, I don't know, man.
Just like saying they have, just trashing the business card.
What is this? Would you have your dog write this or something? What is it? Anyways.
Are you showing your business card or like my business card or Nick's business card?
No, like Cam is showing his.
Oh,
Sure,
It has chew marks from when the dog made it.
And I'm looking at it and I'm like, what is this? Look at Danny's. Doesn't hold a crease when you fold it. See that shit? Yeah. Anyways. Okay, I have to think about that one.
All right,
Let's
Danny,
go
you got the
on.
next one here.
Yeah, let's do the next one.
Alrighty. This is from our buddy Earthworm over by the Anime Brothers.
Yep.
Woo. And they're pitching us a horror, cosmic horror, and the studio is Studio Trigger. And they want the director to be Hiroyuki Imaishi, and the title is Crawling Chaos. So Crawling Chaos follows Nick, I can't see with your freaking little like thing. Go away.
Does it? Oh, my mouse is blocking it.
Stop. Just go away.
I was sounding out the word, Danny.
He had the earthworm put it in parentheses.
Oh, here we go.
I'm going to try my best to freaking pronounce this. Nyarlathotep. Whatever.
Not gonna work here anymore anyway.
Not gonna work here anymore anyway. This is already like I'm knocking down some numbers because of that word. Sorry.
Nyarlathotep.
Sorry, earthworm. It's some sort of deity, and the deity delights cruelty, is deceptive and manipulative, cultivates followers, and follows propaganda to achieve his goals. Wow, it's an actual deity. Interesting. An anthology series covering some of the most evil acts committed in human history. Each episode will feature new characters, a new plot, and a new act of pure evil, all of them seemingly unconnected, so it'll be episodic. Nice. Except for a tall, slender, shadow-like figure lurking in the background, which is the deity. As the series progresses, he starts to become more of a central figure in the plot of each episode, until the final episode where he reveals his true form as an eldritch abomination.
The Elrich brothers.
Sure. And that he's been the direct cause of all the evil the audience has witnessed. Subject matter for individual episodes can range from simple deception and murder to the much more sinister and world-changing. 10 episodes, maybe less, but I'm shooting for the stars, baby. Imaishi was chosen because honestly, I don't know a lot of staff, but he's my favorite, so I'll give him a shot. Worst case scenario, if we get a batshit crazy anime with a lot of violence and boobies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Imaishi is very loved. Very well. I love Imaishi. He's one of my favorites also.
I don't know if you could make it scary. It would just be wacky.
It would be so crazy if Imaishi did it. Yeah, like it would be.
Cthulhu would be like running around real fast, like changing animation every 5 seconds.
So I Wikipedia'd the Nyarlathotep. Tall, described as a tall, swarthy man who resembles an ancient Egyptian pharaoh.
What is swarthy? Is that like tan-skinned?
Swarthy. I don't know what swarthy means.
I think that means tan-skinned. Anyway, keep going.
Dark-skinned. Yep, you're right, Nick. Yeah, and he, in his story, he wanders the earth, seemingly gathering legions of followers, and eventually gets the narrator of the story to follow him, that kind of thing, and he just be doing shit, man, just doing crazy shit. So basically, this is an adaptation of like Nyarlathotep's, random encounters throughout the world and doing stuff, and that could be pretty cool. I kind of like this idea. I'm just kind of wondering. I'm thinking about what Nick said, and I'm thinking about Imaishi. I love Imaishi. Okay, I do. But like,
I
make
think
it scary. Like I don't know.
I think. Hang on.
So it's a Lovecraft story.
I would say if we want like creepy and like body horror, you would have. I think Misaki Yuasa would do a good job because Misaki Yuasa did
Devilman Crybaby, and also that other one.
Super disturbing and disgusting, and I hated it.
He also did like directly a horror show. I forgot the name of it.
Yeah, I mean, I would have to. I'd be inclined to agree. I don't think we want Imaishi to do this.
Kimonozume, that's what he did. Okay.
Kimonozume, okay, yeah. If I'm thinking, because if you look at Imaishi's repertoire as a director, right? The most crazy things that he's done in there that are violent, I guess you could say, are Dead Leaves and Sex and Violence with Mach Speed. And like, Panty and Stocking and Kill la Kill, I guess. But even those by themselves, or I guess Cyberpunk Edge Runners, he did Edge Runners too. But like, I don't know. Even then, you know what I mean? It's like Edge Runner is probably the most serious thing he's done. But that being said, I mean, I think he achieved some great looks in there.
That's more of like a sci-fi though.
Yeah. And some of the episodes, I mean, you could tell which episodes were like, oh, it's good. That kind of thing. I don't know, man. I'm inclined to agree with maybe let's change.
Oh, you know what? Who directed Monster? That's who I would pick.
Oh.
Not Monster Musume. Dang it. My anime list. All right, here
No,
we
Monster, but like, yeah, by Naoki Urasawa, yeah.
Masayuki Kojima. Okay. Oh, he did Made in Abyss. Yeah.
Yeah, he could do it too.
Or at least a lot of Made in Abyss.
Yeah. So
that's who I would pick.
I'll tell you what. You got all the other details on here. Let's think about changing direction on where we're getting it produced.
I feel like Imaishi should be one of the last people I would pick for a Lovecraft story.
Yeah,
it would just be like he could do great on other stuff, but like maybe like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like he could do that. But
yeah, and
Cthulhu is like brooding, it's like slow stuff.
Yeah, and like Artis said, he didn't know a lot of staff, and that's okay too. Like that's not that's not a required thing to watch anime.
We like it, but we're gonna change everything about it. How's that sound?
We like it, except here's what we're gonna do. Fuck everything you said. We're doing a kid show. No, I'm just kidding. But like, yeah, no, I like this idea.
Oh my god, Chibi Cthulhu, I'd love it.
I love finding wholesome Chibi Cthulhu like comics online. It's so funny.
It just zooms in on all the other Chibi characters and they have a sweat bead on their temple because Cthulhu is scaring them.
I like this idea of an adaptation of an H.P. Lovecraft story. This old timey monster story. Here you have a godlike horror, cosmic horror, mythical horror anime that could be really cool. We don't see a lot of those lately. A lot of horror we get out of anime is paranormal stuff, zombie stuff, right? And here you've given us a otherworldly mythical horror that takes place. Each episode could take place throughout many different timelines. You know what I mean? And that's really cool. So I'm digging that. I like that a little bit. I'm just saying, like the other two hosts are saying, I'm in agreement. Change where it's getting produced and who's producing it and who's directing it. And maybe we can pick out a couple of storyboarders. Who knows? That being said, nice job. Nice pitch.
Again, we like it, but we're changing everything.
Yeah. We like it, but it sucks. Redo it.
I love the name though. Crawling Chaos. That's a cool name. It sounds like a magic deck.
and it's unassuming. You don't fucking know until you like read the premise or watch it. That could be anything. You know what I mean? It could be.
What are you watching this week? Oh, Crawling Chaos. Did you see that episode?
Dude, what was it? Was that the one with like the spiders or something?
What happened on CC this week, bro?
Fucking Cthulhu. And I like the idea that it's about Nyarlathotep and not straight up Cthulhu. It's not a straight up Cthulhu story. It's about one of his one of the gods under him, which is fucking cool, right? I like that idea.
The only thing I would add to the title is a semicolon. We need a semicolon,
Re-crawling chaos.
Yeah, recrawling chaos, recrawling semicolon chaos, 4 exclamation points.
4
How's that
exclamation
sound?
points. Yeah. All right. Nice one. Who wants to read the last one before we go into
All right, I got it.
deliberations? All right.
This is from Hunter Tane. Let's see if we're going to be Hunter Taned.
Masayuki Kojima. Nice.
And the they already he picked that. Okay.
Yeah.
The title of the anime here is The Never-Ending Dusk, and by Studio Madhouse. Let's see, director Masayuki Kojima. He did Monster and a couple other things. Genres: drama, supernatural, mystery. So the Great Calamity was finally silenced 10 years ago, and the world has been at peace since then. Aliens had nearly taken over the world, replacing a small portion of the human population with themselves before being eliminated. Since that time, the now retired veteran who once stood on the front lines of the calamity now lives in a small remote village to live out his days in peace. While he still deals with PTSD of the calamity, he has found peace in the reassurance that will never happen again in his lifetime. Kariya Kageyama began to sense something strange, though, when the villagers slowly began to act weird one after another, as if they were not in control of themselves at night. They began to disappear into the forest, losing memories that they should have been keenly aware of. The strange thing is, all this starts when people find a patch of blood by the place in which they sleep. Kariya has seen this horror before, with the only experience he gained, no law enforcement in sight, and the ones who still own their bodies. They must stop this crisis from killing them all, and potentially the world.
Damn.
I forgot to breathe when I started reading that, so I did the chocolate rain thing.
You did the chocolate
Step away from the mic.
You did the liar thing when he got pulled over. He was like,
Yeah.
naming all the tickets he has and shit.
First of all, I can't pronounce this guy's name. Kariya, I can't pronounce that. Minus $20.
It sounds like Kirito's real name, which is Kazuto Kitagaya.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's minus $10. It'd be really funny. It's like each character starts to find a patch of blood. It's like, oh damn, you got that blood too. It's like, yeah. Oh man, you did too. And it's some characters like, no, that's my period, dog. I started last night. I'm bad.
I have heavy flow.
It's not my fault. I have heavy flow.
You don't even go here. If we have a Mean Girls reference, I'm in.
yeah, I'm in. 100% of the company. So this is like a body takeover thing, body snatcher thing. So again, it's the faculty. This is the faculty, man.
Everything's the faculty.
Fucking Danny's like, Sam, did you read that new Shonen Jump manga? It's about this guy who learns martial arts. And I'm like, so basically the faculty. I just start referencing the faculty for everything. Yeah, man. But okay, all joking aside, all the faculty jokes aside, this actually kind of does well, and technically too, the faculty is a
Alien takeover.
well, it's I was gonna say because they
Like
say
Parasite.
they say it in the movie too. It's like an homage or nod to Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
And the Parasite 2, which the Parasite manga technically came out before Faculty, but in Parasite, it's also kind of actiony. It's like actiony horror because like that's like, Shinichi's gives him strength and shit. The Great Calamity. I'm thinking like because you say supernatural and mystery, right?
Wasn't that also in Jobless Reincarnation?
What, there was a Great Calamity?
I think there was.
It's
a tie-in. It's a multiverse.
I was gonna say, obviously, the reason why people will start acting weird and change and stuff is because of this Great Calamity that's happened 10 years ago, but it's just now its side effects are now coming to like fruition or whatever. So like obviously the mystery part is like they have to discover how to quell or stop this side effect from happening before they all just turn into whatever husks of their former selves or something like that. I'm kind of wondering. I don't know. I feel like I need more. I need more. What are the? They lose memories. Killing or the strange thing is, all this starts when people find a patch of blood by the place in which they sleep. I need more. I need more.
It turns out it was man.
It turns. Dude, the never. This is what it is. It's a metaphor for climate change.
Oh,
What it is.
I'm in. 1 million.
$1 million. I need more details about what the people are turning into. Are they turning into like zombie type people? Are they impregnating other people through the mouth and ear like in the faculty? Or are they just start turning into murderous some or others? I assume you don't mean zombie, right? Because that's a little overdone, and obviously I think you would have said that if that's what you were wanting, right? So I assume it's not anything zombie like. Or maybe it's like that horror comic. There's a horror comic out there called Crossed, and it's like really disgusting. But basically, like when you get infected by Crossed, you turn into like a really murderous, disgusting, vile human being, and you can't stop raping and killing everyone. That's basically what it is. I was thinking like that, like it turns you into your most vile self, or something like that, or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, what's the dealio? What are we doing? You know what I mean? I need to know more about what it is, because think about it like this, right? What if the change is good? Like, what if the aliens turn me into something that's like cooler and smarter and faster and
like in the Peter Chung anime. I can never remember the name.
Aeon Flux.
Spy lady.
Yeah, Aeon Flux.
Aeon Flux.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, like the last episode of Aeon Flux or whatever. They turn into aliens.
Yeah,
no
everyone's
genitals.
evolving. It's like the evolution.
They all turn into Sheldons.
And the way they have sex is
Bazinga.
The way they have sex is by switching the eyeballs.
Ooh.
Yeah, Danny hated Reign of the Conqueror. She would have hated that one.
I didn't even finish. I told you guys, I'm all like, guys, this is stupid. I'm not.
I fucking loved it, man.
I'm not gonna.
You were
Rugrats was his best work.
Rugrats was his best. Yeah, no, you know what, Hunter Tane, I'm liking this architect of an idea you have. I want more. I need to know more. Obviously the Great Calamity is the mystery part, I think. We don't need to know more about that. Aliens are the cause. Okay, they're nearly taken over the world, yeah. But what is it that the humans are turning into? Are they turning into the aliens? Are they losing their memories and just turning into like, just shells of people, or what is, you know what I mean? What is the overarching like threat here besides everyone just turning into whatever it is that's so bad? You know what I mean? What is it that's bad? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? Because like, let's say this, right? Me and Danny live in this world, and Danny starts turning into one of these whatever's, losing her memories and things like that. And I got to put her out of her misery. Why would I do that? If I can just still guide her through the world and she's fine in the long run, then why wouldn't I do that? I don't want to kill her, if I don't have to. Like, what is it that's so bad that they're turning into? That's what I want to know. You know what I mean? That's my thing. That's it. I'm done. I do agree. Masayuki Kojima, pretty good.
Yeah, the studio and the director are spot on.
Very nice. Very nice.
Although I would also vouch for Chiaki Kon, who did Higurashi. That might work.
Sure. I would also maybe say a different stew. But, Pierrot or
what was the stew? Oh, Madhouse?
No, Madhouse is great. They do a good job.
I mean
they were great.
Prime Madhouse. Prime Madhouse.
Madhouse is great. They're doing great romance and stuff.
Oh, so they're going to romance the aliens. Is that right, Danny?
Hell yeah. I mean, Madhouse did Monster.
That was like 20 years ago.
It was like 15 years ago, man. Oh, I guess they're doing free run. I forgot they're doing free run. And they
Oh
did,
shit, they're doing free run? Okay,
yeah.
never mind.
They did Sunny Boy and Attack
At
on
first
Titan
I
too.
was out, but then you pulled me back in.
I just remembered they did Sunny Boy and yeah. They do
Okay, yeah, I'm
Overlord
going
too,
with
I'm pretty
Madhouse.
sure.
Madhouse. Yep.
That's pretty
Perfect
good. That's
studio.
pretty good. Okay. But other than that, I need more.
Now the question is,
details.
how are you going to sell this? What's the merchandising going to be? Do you
Well,
got
yeah,
some
what-
lollies in there? What do you got? You got a waifu?
Merchandising.
Are
You got a mascot character? What do you got?
Do some of the art? Is the art direction taking me to a certain place where we can put these on Weiss cards? That's what I want to know.
Is there a baby Yoda? We need a baby Yoda.
God.
Do we have plushies?
Do we need a baby Yoda though?
Yes, we
No,
do.
Dan. No, don't. Danny's right. We have enough of those. What kind of Dakimakras are we looking at?
Ooh, we could do alien Dakimakras.
I haven't
There
had
you go.
sex in 4 years, Hunter Teen. I don't know if you know that. Trisha behind me shaking her head right now. She's like, Jesus fucking Christ, this fucking idiot. But like, let me know. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Honey,
All
Bear,
right,
good
are we
job
ready?
screening
Are
this
we
one.
ready to pledge our dollars?
Okay, here. Let me get on my notepad because I don't know.
So how do we want to do it? Do we want to all like each person just announces their distribution? Do we want to do that, or do we want to like
Their districts.
go one by one? Like,
Let's
okay,
go with
first story. How much are we pitching for the first story?
Let's
and then
go with
next
District
one.
12. $1 million. Hold on, I don't know how to read.
So either I could do all mine, and then Danny, then Sam,
Yeah, do
or
all.
we could do the first story, second story, all the way. What do we
Okay,
want
yeah,
to
no,
do?
you're right. Let's all do the first and go down the list. Yeah.
Okay.
So
So you have $1 million.
you have $1 million. Out of Body by Jeremy Thunderstrikes.
So who's going first? Danny, do you want to do the honors?
Sure.
And you could do $1 million and 0 if you want. If you're really on one of these, I wouldn't do 0. I'd do $1.
A dollar.
$1, Bob.
Donation. I do like the concept of Jeremy's pitch. It does seem interesting. I know she like has like I was rereading it while we were talking about it earlier, and she does go like she moves into these neighborhoods that like have break-ins and horrific murders and stuff. I think it would be even more interesting if she was like a detective of like the police, and she's just like unaware that she's the one who's doing the murders, and so like she's just like finding the clues on like her own murders really, and then like she finds out that she's the one, and now she has to like cover up her own mess so that she doesn't get caught.
That would be cool. Yeah.
So
Also, I would mention you got to lower that down to like 1 murder in the neighborhood because 5 is too many.
yeah.
That
Plus
would take too many arms right
one you
away.
could focus on too. You could be like, ooh, let's delve into this.
Yeah.
Or two. Like a double murder.
Sure, 2 maximum.
Yeah.
1 to 2.
Yeah. I would give like 100,000 to Jeremy's pitch.
All right, 10% of your budget, Danny. 10%.
Yeah.
Let's just say percentages. Would that be easier? No, let's say money.
Because I don't know percentages. Sorry.
All right.
So bad.
I'm going to give 14.5%. All right. I'm going next, since I already started talking, I guess.
Sure, go ahead.
This is for Jeremy's story, Out of Body. Danny gave 100 G's, 100 simoleons. I'm going to
100K.
give, let's see. I actually kind of like this one the more that I think about it. Oh boy. Got 1 million smackers. I'm briefly looking at the rest of these real quick. Okay, here we go. I'm going to give this one actually. I'm going to give this 400K because I feel like it has a lot of potential. If we make a couple changes we mentioned, and there's a waifu Motoko, okay, we could sell some of that. And Danny's idea, if she has to protect herself from the murders or something, that'd be kind of cool. Okay. 400,000. That's mine. What do you got, Sam?
400,000 for Jeremy's right off the bat, huh? Okay. That only leaves you with 600,000 left for the others.
I know what I'm about.
Okay. I'm not big, and I think I said this in the last episode too when we were talking about live action horror movies and stuff, and how Japanese people do a lot of supernatural things. And I said that earlier, I think too. It's just not for me. I like paranormal stuff once in a while. It has to really grab me with something. I do like this idea. It grabs me, and and just enough, maybe just not enough. I will say this though: if we can change some things around, add some things around, maybe do an OVA instead, or maybe a movie instead.
A movie would be cool.
I don't know how I'm going to extend this. Yeah, because it's just for a paranormal anime series. For me, I'm not too into it. I give you 150,000 if we can do it my way. If we can change some things around.
I'm gonna view this as like stocks. Each of these is a stock, and we gotta spread out our risk. You know what I'm saying?
Stonks.
I put 40% of my portfolio into Jeremy. You better not disappoint me. Okay.
Okay. All right. Shadows of the Forgotten Village by Nerdsplosion's Kamalema Ding Dong.
Kamalema Ding Dong.
Danny's turn. What do you got? You got 900K left, Danny. And you have to spend all of it, by the way. Let's make that a rule too.
Cam's pitch, $5.
$5. We should make a minimum amount. I was joking.
Okay. I'll give him 10K.
Okay. Danny's not on board. Job's not on board
for this one, quite frankly. There's not enough there, really.
This really put the elevator in elevator pitch. It was very brief. It was very brief.
So.
All right. I am gonna put in. Yeah, if we could flesh it out and have more to it, then I would put in more money. But we got what we got. So I am gonna put in 50K. I'm gonna dip my toes in. You know what? Maybe this makes me some money. Who knows? But I can't be certain. So 50K. Cam, I believe in you. That was a good elevator pitch. We just need more detail.
Dip the toe. Cam, I love you. And I love Kate. I love the cats. Shout out to the cats. Mochi and Bean. Here's what I'm gonna do, Cam. Here's what I'm gonna do for you. I want 80% stake in this. I'll give you 150K. You just give me the idea, and I'll take it from here. And you will be a silent partner. 150K. And I feel like we're doing 8 episodes. That's it. That's all I can. That's as much as I can give you. There's just too many other good ideas here. We need to flesh this out more. 150K can at least get us the fucking camera work and the grips and all that stuff and the actors, right? And the animation, all that stuff. You let me do the rest. You let me handle the rest in terms of directing and creating and whatever. And then we hand it off. We hire who we hire. Maybe outsource to Korea a little bit. Maybe we'll get Pie and Jam in on it. Who fucking knows? But I'll give you 150K to get out of here. You give me the idea. We'll run with it. I'll kick up my percentage to you for every, for all the revenue and all that stuff. And then we'll flesh it out more. We'll flesh it out more together. How about that?
All right.
Yeah.
Moving on to the next one, we have Earthworm's Crawling Chaos. What do you got, Danny? How much money? Danny has like almost 900,000 still left.
Yeah.
So you really like one of these last two, or both of them, perhaps?
So
you have 890,000 left.
Split whatever I got and give it to Earthworm, and then the rest to entertain.
Okay, 445,000. Oh god, yeah, I think that's right. 445.
Yeah.
Let's make this easy. So 50,000 is the minimum. Okay, so you had 850 left. Okay, 425 a piece. All right.
Sure. math. It's not my forte, so I don't know. Yeah, no, I did like Earthworms a lot out of all of them, really. I like the anthology aspect, so episodic episodes, and each episode just has this one, character that is almost in every episode and everything. So but I do agree with all of us that I think the director needs to get changed, and the studio probably also needs to get changed. I wouldn't have Trigger do this, quite frankly, because
especially Imaishi, I think Trigger could maybe do it, but not the director.
Yeah, especially Maishi. Yeah.
If you could pick one, I'd kick him out.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I would want more of a like
Danny, say it. TMS.
grotesque kind of thing.
TMS.
So I wouldn't want. I feel like with Trigger, their animation is very. It's almost too cartoony. Like it reminds me of Panty and Stocking.
Well, Trigger did
it's
Panty
not-
and Stocking. So.
It's not. Well, yeah,
It's
like
not
it's
Imaishi.
just.
No, that was
Yeah.
Gynax,
But
wasn't it? That was
that's
Gynax.
just like.
Oh, I
Same
think
thing.
you're right. Yeah, technically.
It is, but
Imaishi
Trigger-
did Panty and Stocking.
Yeah, and Trigger is going to be doing the new Panty and Stocking. So like
Right.
that's very up their alley. But even when you look at the rest of Trigger's work, they do lots of like bright colors. Like, I mean, even Cyberpunk was very, very bright compared to like for pretty much how dark the story went and everything. But I mean, that's just my opinion. I don't know what they're gonna do with Delicious in Dungeon. At least like the poster for Delicious in Dungeon looks very different compared to what I'm familiar with Trigger, especially with, Edge Runners and BNA and Kill la Kill and Promare for that matter. Yeah, I don't know. I can't picture Trigger doing it, quite frankly. That's just my opinion.
Well, you're also not a big Trigger person to begin with.
I'm not. I mean, there's just a handful. Like I love Promare. Promare was great, and Little Witch Academia was awesome too. But yeah, you're right. I am not on the hype train with Trigger, quite frankly. So.
Well, that being said, I love Trigger and I agree with Danny. So I'll give you your asking price, Earth, but we got to change the studio and director. It's got to change. You let us.
Oh, now we're changing the order. Let me go with my order, Simon. Come on.
What order?
Got to go in the same order.
Oh, we do.
Yeah. Danny
okay,
gave
never
half.
mind. You don't get anything from me.
Danny gave 425. All right. I have 550 left. Okay, I'm gonna do. I almost want to change my numbers. Actually, you know what? Let's actually. I'm gonna retroactively make it easy. The first one I'm gonna give 500. Jeremy, you're getting $500,000. Okay, so I have 350 left. Okay, no, 450 left. That's what I have left. All right. I'm gonna give each of the. I'm gonna do the Danny split. I think
The Danny split.
225 a piece. Well, for Earthworm and Hunter Tane.
Mm-hmm.
Does that add up right? That doesn't quite add up right. Actually, 200 a piece because I gave Cam 50. So 200 a piece for Earthworm and Hunter Tane. That's my offer. You guys are right. You got to change the studio from Trigger. It could be Madhouse. It could be Wit. It could be something like that. Yes, there we go. We've already said it.
Yeah, we were.
Cthulhu to me is a little tough to do. So,
Yeah.
But it has potential, and maybe if let me put it this way: if Nyarlathotep is sexy, then you could sell some. You could sell something on that, like Jujutsu Kaisen level. If he pulls somebody's ponytail one time, we're going to the moon, baby.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
No,
That's all I
yeah,
got.
Same thing. I'll give you 450K. That's what I'm saying. Same thing. I think.
Oh, you're giving a bunch.
Yeah, it's because I like the idea. I like the idea. It's thought out. It's not your typical horror that you would see in an anime. I'm with it. We just gotta change the studio and director. That's it. Otherwise, I'll give you 450K to do with whichever how you want to do it. Get all 12 of your episodes done. I believe in you.
All right, last one we got Hunter Tane, Never Ending Dusk. So me and Danny both split. So Danny gave it something. I don't know.
445 or something. Yeah.
425.
The
I
other
gave it
half
200.
of From Earthworms.
Yeah.
I gave it 200. Danny 425. And what do you got, Sam? What do you have left over?
Okay, I'm gonna audible.
$0.
I want to switch Jeremy's with Hunter Tane's. Jeremy, you get 250 instead of 150. Hunter Tane, you get 150,000. Because
We are not Sam is not Hunter Tane.
I'm not Hunter Taned. I believe in Jeremy's pitch a little more here. Jeremy's seems a bit more interesting. I don't think I got enough here, but I know it's there. I know it's there, and I know the kind of person you are. You're a creative person. I feel like you've told me this before in the Discord, and that you are a creative kind of person. You like writing and things like that. I feel like there's something there, and I don't want to not give you anything. I still want to give you something. I just don't want to give you as much as the other people. So I'm switching yours with Jeremy's. You get 150,000. You take that 150,000 and you fucking show me something. You come back and show me something. I'll get Nick and Danny together again. We'll give you a little more money once we see something. Take that for 150 and show me something. Give me something. Do an OVA. Call Masayuki Kojima right now. Fucking call Masayuki Kojima right now. Tell these other people fucking Imaishi, whoever the fuck, Tetsuo Araki, with studio, doesn't fucking matter. Fuck off. Quentin Tarantino, fuck off. Call Masayuki Kojima right now. Do an OVA, 2 or 3 episodes, and show me something. And then we'll reconvene. We'll talk with Honey Bear again. We'll have Honey Bear call the front desk at your place. All that good stuff.
All right. That's all of our not pitches. That's all our money. We emptied our pockets.
I emptied my pocket. Yeah, I made sure I had nothing left after. Yeah.
Luckily, the $1 million is chump change to me because I'm a bugajillionaire. So
I'm a bugajillionaire.
I'm investing.
I'm a bugajillionaire. Danny,
good job, everybody.
Danny,
we'll make it more precise on the directions next time. We'll give people more to go off of.
A little more.
Part of this is on us a little bit.
Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, because I didn't give you guys enough time, and also I was like,
yeah, that was also it. It was a time
I was
thing.
last minute going to Danny and Nick going, okay, well, what should we do for the rules and all that.
And maybe, you know what? Maybe just for Kai, we let him use a little bit of AI. You know,
no,
little bit.
No.
As long as I can sniff just a hint of human. Anyway, I'm kidding. Yeah, these were good though. Like, thanks for submitting them, everybody. Like, you know, you guys generated content. That's what we need. Generated content. Okay. Next week, I got to go watch some Hitchcock movies now. You do. They're good. My favorite is The Birds. That's my personal favorite.
Oh my God. That is like the worst one.
No, that's because they're Bird-Faced Johnsons.
God,
It's Bird-Faced Johnsons, Danny. What don't you get? Dude.
I hate that one. I hate The Birds. I hate The Birds.
Bird-Faced Johnsons.
It is so stupid. It is so stupid.
Come on.
No. What is wrong with you? How can you like the fucking birds?
We like their little beady, their dead beady eyes and their sharp beaks. It would be funny. It would have been funny if they were all roosters.
No.
Fucking dang. No.
Well, the anime version of the birds would just be a bunch of waifus. Because, you know, in the old days, they call women birds.
Yeah, like in fucking old, like, London slang. That's all right. Dames. That's all right, bird. It's all right, bird. She's a fit bird. No, I went a little Australian there. I don't know if they say bird, but she's Sheila. They call him a Sheila. Hey, Sheila. Is a Sheila an animal or a person? I actually don't know. I always thought that just meant like someone who was like a femme or a woman or a female. Like slang. All right, we'll never know. I'm not going to Google it. I don't know anyone Australian. Well, I did talk to one Australian person in the Project Manga Discord that I used to talk to, but kind of stopped talking to her. But she was cool. It was always hard for her to get manga. She hated it. It took forever for them to get manga. Anyways, thank you, Hunter Tane, Earthworm, Cam, and Jeremy Thunderstruck for participating. That was really fun. I love doing these. They're super fun. So thank you for contributing. Love it. Again, go to links.animesummit.net and click on the Shopify store. Get your Anime Summit merch today. Okay. L. Ray, Fei, Danny Ray, Nicholas Slay, Tay, Yonder Ray. I'm gay.
Stay gay.
I was trying to. I couldn't keep going.
Down by the bay, let's have some hay.
That's why I'm a bad host. I just laugh at my own shit, all stupid. Anyways, I love you guys very much. Thank you for listening every week and getting us to the point we've gotten to. I can't believe it's already fucking October. It's the end of October already. We're almost at another year of doing this fucking crazy ass shit. It's fucking wild to me. I love it. That being said, go get your merch. Go get your merch. Just go to animesummit.net. That's the link. It's literally just type in animesummit.net. It's because we bought that domain name and we always had it. So, yeah, animesummit.net. That's the merch store. Okay, so go there. I love you guys. Thanks for listening. I've been Sam. That's been Nick. That's been Danny. And that's been Honey Bear. And we've been the Anime Summit Shark Tank. Dun, 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 dun. Or whatever the theme song is. I don't fucking know what it is.